Hello, my name is Jared, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Last time we had just finished making this massive fuel power plant, producing us 60,000 megawatts of energy. So, you might be wondering, with all the power that I've now officially made, all of 60,000 megawatts of power, what are we going to be doing with it? Well, it's actually going to be for all of the space elevator parts. I want to make a big factory to make the space elevator parts. And I kind of want to make it kind of interesting, kind of big. As I've been clearing out all this space, I think this right here is a pretty central right here. Up over here should be pretty good. I think I want it on high point, so probably from over there, I'll sneak that over here. Remove this marker, add a new marker where I kind of want the center of the base to be, which is like right around here. Yeah, I like that. Let's go sneak a platform over there. Seems to be a good high point here. And this time I'm actually going to try to build this thing before I put stuff in it. We'll see how that goes. I really don't know how that's actually going to go, because this area has so many resources around, and I just think it's going to be super valuable to position myself here. Alright, let's see how big this thing needs to be. I have no idea. Alright, so as you can see, the area of what I'm trying to do here is actually pretty large. I honestly say the amount of space that I'm using over at the power facility is actually more, but this is actually going to be stacked. I want at least 4 layers, potentially more than that. It'll have room to grow for sure. I want to say it's a 60 by 60, 61 by 61 square, I think. Mostly above everything. If I need space underneath for logistics, that will work. I'm planning to bring all the resources in this area to here. All the little ones. And then I will be using trains mainly to bring everything in, I think. Except for things that, quite honestly, underneath the base, like those copper notes over there. All right, let's go up, so we can kind of get a good perspective on what our plan is here. All right, here is our main base for all of the space elevator parts, and eventually the space elevator will go on top of this. I have design ideas. I need to kind of work out the walls and once I get the first layer on, I think you'll probably understand what I'm going for here. I don't know if this gives you a good idea of what we're trying to aim for over here, but yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at here for space size, and this will go pretty big. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how this all comes together. We'll see. This is the biggest project. This is going to be an absolutely enormous project. And so I've been working on a couple of blueprints, actually. Let me go ahead and pop one of these open. I'll load it up. Working on some blueprints for the walls here. Because it's such a steep angle, you can't get this with the regular walls. The closest that you can get is this one here, but as you can see, that's much steeper angle and you can't adjust these. So what I had to do was I had to basically have the foundations go up like that, run a beam on the angle that I wanted, which is like from there down to there, and then a beam across to the other side, and that gave me this angle. And if I pop open one of these things, you'll see what I mean. You see? And then these concrete pillars just snap right onto them. And it looks fantastic. So, let's go ahead and set one of these in place. Something like this. Heck yeah. Let's get another one in place. And then just nudge it over. Build it. Put it in place. Nudge it over. Boom. Let's finish this wall out real quick, and then we'll step back and look. Then the corner section, I'm going to have to work on the corner over here. But yeah. I don't know if that reminds you of anything, but... Oh man. I don't know what this reminds people of, but for me, it reminds me of a very particular thing. And especially with the 4 corners here. I don't want to spoil it by saying what it is, but yeah, let me work out this corner and then we will fill in the rest of this lower section here. Okay. Let us go see what there is to see. Oh man. I think that's the ticket right there. Looking at my reference, I think that's the ticket right there. That is awesome. Yeah, let me put this in a blueprint so I have it, and then we are good to go. So I should be able to quite simply put this blueprint here. Let's do it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's really good. Oh man, it's so big in here. I have to get that factory card. That is amazing. So much space for activities. It's so fun. Last corner. I think that's it. Heck yeah. And there we go. This is the lower level. And then I think from here, we're going to have some more foundations along the top here, maybe? I think that could look pretty cool. I don't know if this is exactly where I want them. I think I kind of want them out more this way. But this is on the grid, so I think I'll make this work. And maybe do like, ooh, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. If I go to my foundations, I have these half foundations. Like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's the ticket there. I'll show a little bit more of what I'm thinking. Thinking that these will continue up. And then at a certain point, they will go in like that. I don't know where. I don't know if it's going to come in exactly like that. Still trying to figure out the scale of this thing. I think maybe higher and then over, but I think it will have to come up in like that anyhow. And then, but as the next step, I think this is the angle that I want here. Then I think there will be, maybe these will go to like maybe there and there. Then we'll have more foundations like here. These ones here might even, right here might even be like a half foundation. Like so. And then this will just do that. That's super interesting. And then all of this will be filled in here. Honestly, I think that looks fantastic. Genuinely. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is the Jedi Temple from Coruscant, if you you couldn't tell. Yeah, I really like this here. I really, really do. I think for this bottom layer, I'm going to have it... I know the angle's not exactly right, but creative liberties. And ease of use. Using these walls are much, much easier than having to custom create walls like I did here. This is such a bigger surface here. And then for detail, I will probably end up doing some beamwork coming down. Not exactly like that, I'll figure it out. And then for like this lower 4th, maybe 8th here, have it come like that. Creates a nice separation there. If I was to do, oh yeah, I think even a more like brown sort of color here. Just need some variation. I think that's going to be copper. I think there's a trick that I learned about. If I take these road barriers there, and then I grab one of these walls, I should be able to snap it to it. Kind of create create this little bit of a raised section here. And if I make it maybe this carbon steel, I think that could be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look how much detail that adds to things. Really, really like this. I'm okay with it floating because you'll never really be able to tell that it's floating. Might do some beam work or something. Something like that, maybe. Go ahead and paint this. That copper finish. I want to step back further to get a good idea of it. I don't know if I like those little post things, but I really like how this is turning out. I think this beam right here, this strip here, maybe needs to be moved over. Kind of want them in line with this guy here, like up there. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I'm gonna make this double and then have this particular pillar here move over one and maybe up the hill a little bit. I like the half foundation thing though. I think that works out really, really well. I think because the angles are wrong, I'm gonna potentially add in another one of these, like somewhere over here. This has like another band there. Because I think I like the positioning of those. I just need to be filled in over here. I think this looks fantastic. I mean, look at this thing. It's going to be different. It is. I will admit that. It is going to be a little bit different than the original, but I kind of really like this corner detail. That just happened because there's no like right angle at the 8 meter angle. Compound angles are always tricky, but I love the indent here. I just think this thing is going to be super, super, super fantastic. I love all the colors, the browns. I love how it looks at night. But yeah, you can see I painted the lower and the upper. I'm thinking I'm going to put another one of these copper beams on the top there. I think that could look pretty cool. And it does! It adds a good chunk of separation there. Kind of want to do that for this section right here too. Just add a little bit of separation between the corner and the vertical section here. That makes that stand out super nice. It's actually really, really fun with the copper there. And I'll probably do something similar here maybe. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do right here, but I'll figure that out. And yeah, I'm just really pleased with how this is turning out. I think it's just going to be super, super fantastic. And then right on top, I'm going to plonk the space elevator right on top of this thing. In case you didn't know, the painted beam actually has meter marks on it. So that's actually what I'm using to measure these things. Want it right there. Oh man. I need to remove that, but dang, that doesn't look good. That looks so cool. It's so dynamic and interesting. Oh man. Yep. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, can I paint these at all? I think if I'm going to do the color, I think it's gotta be copper. Wish I had done this on the sun side so I can actually see things. This is the ticket right here. I love the copper trim right in here. Yeah. This is the ticket. This is the ticket right here. Now all I get to do is do all of this all the way around. That's a lot, but we'll get through it. All right, I wanted to bring you in for the one of the last little details on the exterior beyond putting the space elevator in place. But as far as the exterior goes, I think we're close to done, except for some like entrance details and everything. But yeah, And there it is. Okay, so I guess not entirely, but I want to get this in place now. And I think it's got to be a copper thing here. As you can see, I already have a spot over here for it. Let's go for the space elevator. And then, whoop. I think that's it. I think this is it. Let's do this. I think it's gonna look so cool. Here it comes. Perfect. Heck yeah. And this is what we're working towards. This build ended up being so big. It's crazy. There's our oil refinery over there. Ha 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 ha. It's perfect. It's perfect. Look at this. I am just blown away by this thing, to be perfectly honest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Still not done yet, if you can believe it. There's a couple more things I need to take care of. I'm just blown away by how cool this is. As far as the inside goes, I think I have an idea of what I would like. Obviously there's tons of space for multiple floors. So I think, what is it, like 8 or something? Because it can fit a refinery next to it. Without clipping? Yeah, 8 and then have that. And then that will fit without clipping, so I could probably fit maybe another like 3 or 4 floors here. And I think for how I want the factory laid out, I want this center corridors, these main 3 or 5, open all the way up. That way I can see all of the different things. The idea that I want is to have each of these corners to have their own factory for, like, maybe I want to do the versatile framework over here, or etc. automated wiring, whatever. And up and up and up. Really, really pleased with how this turned out. It's so cool in here. I definitely need to figure out lighting, because it's gonna be dark. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and again, if you have any suggestions or comments on details to add, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that, I just want to say thank you so much, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.